Alright, what's going on, guys? DigiDestin here, and welcome back to uh, Castlevania on NES. I mentioned earlier in the last video that I picked up Castlevania, or I didn't pick up Castlevania. I grabbed Castlevania off the shelf because Halloween is just right around the corner, and right around this time, I always like to play a Castlevania game. And why not try out my new streaming equipment? Not streaming equipment, but recording equipment with one of my favorite games. So I'm using original hardware, just recording it off of the TV here, and sitting on the floor with a pillow. and we're gonna be playing Castlevania from here on out. I realized in my last video that the the music and the audio from the game. Oh man, I hate these flea guys. Excuse me. Was doubling up on sound, so you're like hearing double essentially of the music and the sound effects. So I decided I'm gonna record the game audio only and avoid using the TV sound, just to avoid any sort of confusion or like anybody who's really annoyed by that notion, I guess. So I think there's an axe down there, but I don't need it. Take that. Alright. So, last episode I beat the giant bat, the vampire bat, and then I beat Medusa. And I lost 2 lives, but I gained 1. So essentially I lost 1 life. I don't know if I'm trying to get through the whole game in this series, but I would definitely love to, since I haven't in so long. That's invincibility. It's all about... Oh, that's my first hit. Okay, see you guys later, because I don't want to deal with those Medusa heads anymore. I forgot if I was saying something important. Look at the... Oh no. Another thing I was mentioning about Castlevania, the jump arcs are really annoying. And there we go, I lost a life because of it. So when you get hit, you kind of get fixed in this motion, and you end up dying. Oh no, Medusa heads again. And I only have 1 whip upgrade, so my range is a lot shorter. Maybe this one's going to be it. Okay, there we go. I'm just going to skip that. I have some hearts. I don't have any secondary weapons, so I don't really need to worry about that. Here's a watch. Thank you. Oh, crow. Freeze him, and go to town on this guy. Alright, so we got some crows. So close. There we go. So if I had gotten hit there by the fireball, then I would have probably died. Just because the knockback's ridiculous. A great tip about this game, if you haven't played it and you're not familiar with the maps, this game has a lot of secrets in the wall. Well, that took away a lot of life. So there's a lot of secrets in the wall. So if you ever need life, I would just go around whipping walls. So there's Dracula's house way up there. Oh no, Medusa heads. Oh, I don't have enough hearts to... Oh, don't die, don't die. Okay. So here are this next boss. There's food chicken. There we go. So I'm probably gonna die here. Come on. No! Oh, I beat him, surprisingly, with one peg left. Oh my gosh, that's incredible. So I thought I was about to die. Great. Awesome. Those ones, I think it works best with the stopwatch, which I lost right before I entered. But it was a great thing that I picked up that chicken, because if I didn't, I would have died, you know. A lot of these bosses, you just kind of have to get in a good spot and just kind of wail on them with your whip. This boss for this level is actually the one I hate the most. I need to start collecting these hearts, actually. So that was death that shouldn't have happened. So yeah, this boss is the one I hate the most. It's Frankenstein. If you haven't noticed, this game's just kind of going through, like, oh man, I missed that jump too. Game over. First one, so that's number one. Great thing is you start back at the level that you died on. So this is the third level? Third level? No, fourth level. It's the fourth level. So I beat the vampire bats, the mummies, and Medusa. So what's next is Frankenstein and Death, the Grim Reaper, and then Dracula. And this is my least favorite level. I hate this level so much. Ooh, that was a close one. I'm always just so scared to jump. Especially like right now, I'm not playing with any sound. Dropping some kids off at school. Yes. I always love those kill-alls. Oh, get away from me. And this game is really just a lot about timing. And once you get used to like the enemies that you encounter, the timing gets fairly easy. Again, I'm not like an expert at this game or anything. I've just played it enough to somewhat have an idea. And again, all you have to do is wail on things. Here's a checkpoint here. I believe there's some ham or something around here somewhere. Oh no. I should have kept the clock. The stopwatch. Okay. So there's a spot somewhere that you can stand and you'll be like okay from the fireballs. If I get hit by another one, I'm screwed. There we go. So got some health back, about half. And I don't think I'll be able to survive the next one, honestly. I should have kept that stopwatch. Okay, it's here. Am I hitting it? Yeah, I'm hitting it. You can tell by the little diamonds that show up near the end of my the chain, the whip. It's called the Vampire Killer. It's so cool. So here we are at the boss of this level, and you'll probably see why this boss is just so absolutely terrible. So what I do is just kind of sit here and whomp, and hopefully I can... Oh no, dead. Yeah, just kind of wail on him until I win. So the best thing to do is like get through this part right here with as minimal damage as possible, so you have enough health to get through Frankenstein. So I think it was here. Yeah, it's here. So I'm pretty good here because the fireballs can't get me. Get all this. No extra life. That's too bad. Okay. And I've tried using the daggers before. They just didn't work that well. Oh, please. I'm so close. So close. Bear with me, guys. I'll probably have my next game over here. I'm just being realistic. Okay. No. Okay. There we go. So no damage down there. Did I get another life? Maybe I did. Next whip upgrade. And we just sit here. Oh, that's close one. Almost hit me. Okay. Maybe I'll stand here better. There we go. I was able to get some daggers on him. I know I said you should just wail on him, but I guess that works better. Just a little different strategy. If the first one didn't work, then the second one has to work, right? That's not true. Okay, so did I beat? Oh man. If you play Castlevania, or if you attempt to play Castlevania, you learn to love those Fleamen. They're just the absolute best. Your favorite character in the game. Oh man, that does so much damage. What's also cool is when you're on the stairs and you get hit, you don't get knocked back. But those guys did so much damage to me, it's ridiculous. Okay. Oh, no. Just walk into it. Thank you. And really, they like to follow you, so if you go over here, make your way up and beat them out, and hopefully that happens. So this next one, this next boss is actually Death, the Grim Reaper. If I recall correctly, there's nothing over here. And the weapon that I have right now is probably the best one to use for it. Oh shoot, I died. Well, at least I got an extra life out of it. Okay. So, like I was saying, with Death, the Grim Reaper, it's best to have the holy water. Oh man. Stop. So I'm going to try to bait him over here. That's the best way to do it so you don't take as much damage. Yeah, the holy water likes to freeze up Death. Especially helps if you can get an upgrade with it. There's actually one hallway leading up to the boss battle that is just absolutely terrible. And if you can survive that without losing too much life, then you'll most likely beat death. And don't take that as like life advice. It's terrible life advice. You don't want to beat death, or you can't beat death. So this guy here, that guy, that guy. Oh man, that's poor judgment. Another flea guy somewhere? There we go. Chicken, thank you. Okay. I think there's some X-Men in here. Some X-Men. Oh, so these guys you'll learn to love. They like to run away from you. So you see how they kind of freeze up when they hit the fire? That's exactly what you want to accomplish. With death. So once, see this upgrade here, this is what you want to keep. The 2. So once once you get the upgrade and you get to death, see how fast I killed him versus the first one? You essentially want to lock him up with this holy water, and it makes the boss really easy. Okay, even better, number 3. So I want to keep this and survive until I get to the boss. That's the best case scenario. So it's the hallway of these guys here. And I want to build up as much as the hearts as I can. See, I'm just whipping to see if there's any leftover chicken. I don't know. It's not a good place to be in. Oh my gosh. I'm taking too much damage right now. Okay. I'm so stressed out right now. Okay, I gotta get down here before he comes back. Whip, please, thank you. Okay, so this is basically gonna be my only chance to beat death easily. Man, what a waste of time. I shouldn't have done that. Okay. So what I need to do is bait this guy over here. Nope, that's not gonna work. Yeah, I keep an eye on the time as well. It's like all 3 of them over here. It's terrible. Yes, okay. Oh, I died. Great. So I lose the upgrade. And now I have to go about it with the Iron Cross, or the cross. This is just horrible. These red skeletons are like the bane of my existence. Just go away. I'm stuck. I'm stuck. Okay, screw it. I'm just gonna leave him. Okay, so get some health back. I don't have a weapon, so this is the hallway of death. This is the worst hallway in the game. As you can see from the Medusa heads, it's just horrible. Game over. I guess this is a good place to end this episode. I'm frustrated because I had the perfect setup and those red skeleton guys messed me up. Anyway, thanks for watching, guys. If you did like this video, if you didn't, either way, please like, comment, and subscribe. It's a frustrating game. We're almost done with it. I'm close to beating it, and it just feels good to be playing again. Yeah, we'll see you on the next one.